Hello friends, uh, let's begin with our first chapter on Introduction to Genetics. We are here today starting with the concept of cells. So in our 6th standard book we all have studied that cell is a basic structural unit of life. So the important keyword here is the structural unit of life because it is not just any unit but a structural unit means the living body is basically made up of tiny cells, right? Tiny cells completely. Like every organ of our body has cells. Every organ is made of cells. Uh, so cell and we know about some basics about cells and in genetics importantly uh, a person called M.J. Schladian. He coined that we know there are two types of cell, right? One is plant cell and uh, one second, two types, uh, plant cell and animal. So this guy, he said that both plant and animal cell differ superficially. So what is superficially here? Superficially means on a outer scale or a not so close scale, plant and animal cell look similar, but they are not. It is different until we notice it very minutely, right? So now today we know that plant and animal cells are completely different, but at that time it was not. So plant and animal cell differ superficially. Okay, mm, so cells are not only independent. Cells are not only independent, but also act as integral part of a complete organism. Yes. So here these two statements, statement 1 and statement 2, are important because here he says that plant and animal cell differ superficially. Now I have explained it, what it means by saying it is superficial. And cells are not only independent. See, every cell is independent. It has its own cell cycle. It takes its own food. It functions independently. Every cell, and a human body has crores and crores of cells, each acting independently. So this term independent is important, but also act as integral part of an organism. See, integral part of an organism because any organism is fundamentally made up of cells, right? So that's why it is called structural unit of life. Any organism is incomplete or It does not even exist without a cell, right? There are uh, organisms of single-celled organisms too, but uh, alas that it is always a cell is present in any organism, right? So cell, these statements we all have learned now. So next we will okay. Hmm. Next, next we will look at the components or the uh, parts of cell. So if we let's draw a simple diagram of cell. Okay, this is different organelles present. Let's say so. So the material. So if this is a cell, the material filled here. If this is our nucleus, right? And this is cell membrane. I'm hoping this is a animal cell. Okay. So in this, the material which is filled here, uh, all throughout the cell, is called protoplasm. Okay, this is called the protoplasm. This protoplasm is limited in space, right? This protoplasm is limited in space by a cell membrane. Limited by cell membrane. And uh, how it is formed? So all these materials filled inside the cell is living material. Hmm? See, if this is protoplasm, there are we segregate it, we divide it into two subnames. Okay, protoplasm is divided to two subnames. One is nucleoplasm. Second is cytoplasm. See, in protoplasm, how the definition goes. See the part in proto means living and plasm is material. So the protoplasm limited by the cell membrane, it is the living material of cell. Okay. Now if this is cytoplasm, and the material filled here is nucleoplasm. Okay, so that is done. Another thing which I would like to tell here is this: there are we divide the protoplasm into next two categories, like protoplasmic matrix and protoplasmic structure. Okay, so what is protoplasmic matrix? Protoplasmic matrix is the space. Okay, the space, all this space is called the matrix. And structures, the organelles present here, like Golgi complex, mitochondria, uh, all other organelles present in cytoplasm are called protoplasmic structures. Okay, so this is about the protoplasm. Next, we will move about the cell wall. So now we know about the cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. Next, cell wall. So cell wall is present only in plant cells. Okay, only in plant cells. This is important. So if cell wall is only present in plant cells, mm, what does it do? Functions. One, it provides for the structural support. So I should draw this as a plant cell now to okay. So this is cell wall. It provides for a structural support. Structural support. Structural support. See, every cell is tightly packed. So when a cell is tightly packed, when any external forces apply, the cell might get burst or gets damaged. So in plant cell especially, this cell wall protects from external disturbances. Okay, so how is it made? Right. So it is made with the help of endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, and mitochondria. We will see about these three things afterwards. So, and it is made with the material cellulose. Okay, it is made from cellulose. So there are three parts. Okay, if this is the cell membrane, this is the cell membrane, and this is cell wall. This is made up of three components. One is middle lamella. Primary cell wall. This is secondary cell wall. So how these three are made? This middle lamella is middle lamella. It helps in connecting to next cell. Okay, and this primary lamella, primary cell wall, it is made up of hemicellulose with deposition of hemicellulose, and secondary cell wall, this 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 is the innermost part, and it is thicker compared to these two. Okay, and also it is made up of cellulose. Okay, so we understand what is cell wall. It is only present in plant cell. Function, it provides for the structural support and protection from external disturbances. How it is made? It is made with the help of endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, mitochondria. It is made with the material of cellulose. There are three parts: middle lamella, primary cell wall, and secondary cell wall. Helps in connecting the next cell. Middle made with the deposition of hemicellulose, and the secondary cell wall is innermost layer, thicker, and it is made up of cellulose. So this two concepts we have studied. One is what is cell protoplasm, and cell wall. Okay. In next lecture, we will look into the concepts of cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleoplasm, nucleus, nuclear envelope, and etc. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good day.